Well, hello. I really don't even know really how to open this video with a proper introduction, so let's just go ahead and skip it and get right down to business. So, it seems to me that just as we finished dealing with one big company or big name trying to trademark a word that is very vague and very widespread that could mean a whole lot of things. I'm talking about the Fine brothers trying to trademark the word react. Well, it seems to me that we go from one greedy company trying to trademark a word to another greedy company trying to trademark a word. And the company I'm talking about is EA, in other words, Entertainment Arts, trying to trademark the word ghost. I just gotta ask, what the hell are people on to think, oh, well, because we're a big company, we make millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars, that we can suddenly just go around and trademark words. That'd be just like me saying, oh, well, because I'm a multimillionaire, I am going to trademark the words knee, for example. You can't do that. You don't get to have the authority to trademark words. You do, however, have the authority to trademark and license, say, logos, you know? I mean, for example, if I was to steal the Entertainment Arts logo and put it on my videos and, pretty much use it and profit off of it, yeah, that's where the trademark comes into play. That's where it'd be completely 110% understandable if they want to trademark a logo. But to trademark a word in general that can be used for all sorts of things, that's not okay. Because let me give you a few examples here, alright? The word ghost. When you think about ghost, what do you guys think of? Think about hauntings, think about spirits, and you even think about games in some situations, and you also think about Ghostbusters. Remember that show? Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Yeah, that sort of thing. But, you see, that's something that I honestly cannot stand about corporations these days. They feel the need that because they're so big and so bad that they can just go ahead and trademark whatever the fuck they want. Even if it's something as ridiculous and as broad as words, such as ghost. I mean, going back to the Fine brothers trying to trademark the word react. React is a very broad statement. React is a very broad word. I mean, react, if you type in the word react on YouTube, you will see thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of videos that have the word react in it. That means that that word cannot be trademarked because of the fact that it's got such a wide usage, and it's, like I said, it's such a broad word that describes a whole bunch of things. Okay, it'd be just like, like I said, me trying to trademark the word knee because, I'm a multi-millionaire douchebag. You can't be doing that shit. Trademark logos, that's one thing. That's perfectly acceptable because that's from your brain, from your mind, your creative genius. But you did not create the word ghost. Ghost has been around since pretty much the dawn of time, since words were first a thing. Okay? Since the dictionary. You get what I'm trying to say? EA has not been around since the dawn of time, so they cannot honestly say, okay, they cannot honestly say that they own the word ghost. Just like the Fine brothers. They haven't been around since the dawn of time. Reaction videos go all the way back to my father's age, to my grandfather's age. Like, I'm talking about, decades ago. We're talking about 1930s, 1940s. Hell, you remember the show that Bill Cosby was on? Kids Say the Damnedest or Darndest Things, whatever the hell it was called. That was a reaction show. I'm just trying to say that you can't be trademarking words that have such a broad meaning and such a broad usage. So what I came across here is an article from Polygon, and before I actually get on to the main point of the video, I just gotta say, when is this going to end? Seriously, when are the trademark wars going to end? I mean, like I said, it's one thing to trademark words, but you cannot honestly think for a single solitary second that it's okay and acceptable to trademark words, you can't do that. Like that right there, like I said, is just, it's stupid, and it's a ploy to try and line up the large employees' pockets with cash. Be like, oh, well, you use the word ghost in your title, therefore we want to have a cut of your money. We want to be paid. Where's that money? Where's that money? It's all about the money! No, bitch, it's not about the money. It's about having respect, and it's about having an understanding of how trademarks really, really work. See, I'm just a youngin', okay? I don't see myself owning a company in this lifetime. I don't. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just another faceless individual voicing out my opinion about all this. But, as I said before, I feel like the smallest person and the smallest voice can, in fact, make a difference. And given the fact that I'm not afraid to speak out and speak my mind when it comes to things like this, you would be really, really, really stupid to sleep on what I'm going to say. Because, you know, I may be small as far as the internet goes, but my voice can carry for miles. And I got away with the words. So let's go ahead and read this article here. So Ubisoft, which is another company here, has filed an opposition against Electronic Arts, EA, trademark application for the name Ghost, according to records kept by the United States Patent and Trademark Office. So we're talking about official Patent and Trademark Office documents right here, okay? We're talking about records, government records. Ubisoft motioned to block EA's trademark intent on January 29th, according to the USPTO's opposition notice. Ubisoft cited its own ownership of the phrase Ghost Recon, as in games such as Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, as the reason why EA's trademark should not go forward. Right, so first of all, if you want to say, like, we could say something like this, like, one of the reasons why Ubisoft does not want to have this word trademarked is because their franchise is built around Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Like that's part of their company. They made a franchise known as Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, and you know those games are pretty big. They're big sellers. So if EA was to have that trademarked, do you realize how big of a cut of money that Ubisoft would lose because of the fact that EA owns the rights to that word? That doesn't make any sense. So you're basically stealing money. You're trying to steal money from other companies and from people that want to upload videos that have the words ghost in them. The fuck? Seriously. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue on with this. EA sent in 2 separate applications for Ghost on March 18, 2015, as noted in Ubisoft's own filing. Ubisoft fought back several months later, receiving 2 extensions to formally oppose the trademarks in September and November, respectively. The November extension granted by the USPTO gave the publisher until the end of January 2016 to officially, or I should say formally, counter EA's move. Ubisoft took particular issue with the fact that EA intended to use its trademark for video games and other entertainment software. So basically, they're trying to, once again, do something that the Fine Brothers did. They're trying to trademark a general word that is covered by so many meanings. You know, when you think about ghosts, you think about things like TV shows, you think about things like real-life hauntings, you think about things like video games. You know, it's a broad word. Just like React, it's a broad word because it can be broken down into so many different subcategories and so many different sub-meanings that, like, it's ridiculous. It is honestly ridiculous when someone tries to, trademark a word that doesn't actually belong to them, trying to trademark things that don't belong to them. Logos, yeah, that's one thing. If you invent a logo and you trademark it, that's one thing. It is a logo. It is something that is from your creation. It is something that is very one-dimensional, very straightforward. Whereas words are multi-dimensional. They are very, very broad, and it's something that you don't own. So, again, I ask, what the hell are these people thinking by doing something like this? And I just gotta think, like, are these people taking drugs or something like that? Like, Jesus Christ, I don't understand the logic of these kind of people these days. So, let me continue reading here. fuck, where'd I leave off here? Oh yeah. These categories are identical and highly related to the goods and services offered by Ubisoft in connection with the Ghost Recon marks, said Ubisoft. That's entirely fact. That's entirely true. Because if you were going to build a gaming franchise around that word, that's one thing. You own the franchise, but you do not own the word. You own the concept Ghost Recon, but you own the idea of it because it's in a video game sort of perspective. That's one thing. But trying to trademark, like I said, an entire word where it's used in a bunch of different ways is not okay. That's not okay. It really isn't. It's not apparent what EA intends to use the trademark for specifically, while Ubisoft has another Ghost Recon title, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, in the works. EA has until March 9 to respond to Ubisoft. If it does not, the case will be taken to a higher court of law. So really and truly, these companies are wasting millions of dollars on a case that means absolutely nothing at the end of the day. Because let me tell you something. Let me give you a dose of reality. You are not going to be able to win in a case like this, EA. You, at the end of the day, those pockets that are lined up with $100 bills and $1,000 bills, they're all going to deplete. They're all going to go away because of the fact that you wasted all that money and all that time, all those resources, trying to fight for something that you don't actually own, trying to trademark a word that you do not own. Okay? Are you going to slap on a copyright suit for me just because I say ghost in this video? Guess what? Ghost. 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 Ghostity ghost. Ghost! Sue me. Go ahead. Come at me, bro! So anyways. Last line here. When reached for comment, EA told Polygon that it doesn't comment on ongoing legal matters. A request for a comment from Ubisoft has not yet been returned. Okay. So, is that it here? Yeah, I suppose so. So... oh, dear God. You know what? This is absolutely absurd. Like... I don't know what else to say without repeating myself like a doofus, but I feel like that sometimes people like myself who are very outspoken need to repeat ourselves several times in order for brainless morons to get it, such as these guys that think that's okay to trademark a word that is a broad word that is multidimensional, as I said, that can be used for different things. Okay? There's a difference between trademarking franchises, trademarking logos, and trying to trademark words, okay? If it's something that you created, okay, that's one thing. Trademark the shit out of it, okay? You create a logo, trademark the shit out of that so no other person tries to steal and profit from it. You want to trademark a video game? Yeah, it's your creation. Go ahead and trademark it. But if you did not create it, don't fucking trademark it, okay? Sure, you may have popularized Ghost, or the Fine Brothers may have popularized reactions, but they don't actually own it. They don't own reactions. EA don't own Ghosts. You don't own any words. Nobody does. Not even a dictionary. And dictionary has words in it. So, speaking of reading, EA, I might actually suggest that you read up and do some research, because there's a lot of holes in your argument. There's a lot of twists and turns in what you're trying to do here. I'm not exactly sure what you guys are trying to do here. Okay? There's a lot of potholes and there's a lot of curves in the road. I'm not even really sure if you guys are even remotely thinking clearly as to how badly this can backfire on you. So first we got the Fine Brothers backfired on their attempt to trademark a word, and now EA is going to be following in their footsteps, unless they fall back. And I highly recommend that they go and do that. So really, that's all I got to say about this video. I'm not going to drag this shit out anymore. So if you guys enjoyed the video, then by all means, feel free to leave a like, and also leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section down below, because I would love to hear from you guys when it comes to things like this. I mean, sure, like I said, this channel is mostly a gaming channel, more specifically directed towards Pokemon. But like I said, for as long as you guys know me, you guys know that I'm very outspoken, and if I feel like that there's something that needs to be said, I'm going to say it, right? I mean, I apologize if I come off as a dick, if I come off as harsh, but you know me by now, okay? You know me to be very straight up and very blunt, you know? Tactfully blunt, I'll say, because I'm not just going to be blunt and call these guys a bunch of uh, like a bunch of really really nasty stuff. You know what I mean? Because that's not okay. But to say that these guys might be on drugs for doing something like this, who knows? You know, that could entirely be true because this right here is a stupid fucking idea. So I'm gonna end this video right here to say have a good night, and I'll see you guys next upload.